Hello dreamers and welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley Reddit review. Let's see what's been going on this week. Dreamlight decor, Plaza built. Ooh, walls and okay, this looks very different. Dreamlight Valley decor, a beautiful build as usual. I like the rustic style. Definitely very different. It has a very old-fashioned rustic style to it. I absolutely love the use of arches this way. Oh my god, this is such a cool design. There's so many different ways to decorate your valley, and this is one of the coolest ones I've seen. I haven't seen Plaza like this. This is amazing. Look at this. It's like an old-fashioned town. If I ever redecorate my Plaza, I might actually go for this look. This is so unique. I love it. Hiding items we can't remove. Oh my god, yes. The orbs, the teleporter, and the forgotten house. A lot of people don't like the orbs. I kind of like using them as a design, because each orb was like a very monumental point for discovering every biome, so I kind of feel like it deserves a place, but some people don't like the sound it makes, which is totally fair. Yeah, that's a good way to hide everything. You could also just put it in a corner of the biome you don't very often go to. Let me know in the comments if you guys hide things in your valley as well. There is plenty of things I want to hide in Disney Dreamlight Valley, but there's one thing I don't want to hide, and it's Aura, sponsor of today's video. 2024 was a pretty bad year in terms of data breaches, and 2025 so far is shaping up to be pretty bad as well. The latest large data breach was from Bank of America, and the craziest thing is that the breach happened many months ago, and you're just hearing about this. According to IBM, it's pretty common. It takes an average 277 days for a company to report a breach. By that time, your information has been out there for many months. Your bank can be breached right now, and you won't even know about it for months. And this is exactly why I'm excited about Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Aura continuously scans the dark web and notifies me immediately if they find my email, phone number, or social security number. They will tell me right away if anybody tries to use my information to access my credit or bank accounts. For the worst case scenarios, Aura offers me up to $5 million in identity theft insurance. There's also a lot of other cool features to keep you safe online, all within one app. And if you use my link in the description, you will get to try Aura for free for 14 days, which is plenty of time to find out if your data was leaked in any of the recent data breaches. Thank you, Aura, for sponsoring this video and keeping my sensitive information safe. Let's get back to Dreamlight Valley. Man, I'm really good at these transitions. Big thanks to who posted about this feature. I tried it too. Wait, what? You're behind the window. Oh, I see now. Yeah, you have the... Okay, so this is how this works. I've seen this before. I think I mentioned it in a video once before, but I feel like we can go deep into it. Okay, so this is how this works. It only works in the main house, and the idea is to stand right here, because this is how we can actually get behind the wall. And if you place the window right in front of your character, you will be able to see yourself through the window. So the shot that we just saw on Reddit is basically a very unique angle that you can get if you place, for example, a big window, something like... Wait, this one is frosted over. Let's say this window. Can be literally any window. For some reason, the windows actually do look outside, even though when you look at it, it doesn't seem like it does, but you can see that the teleporter is visible. So if you stand right here, you could make it look like you are poking from the window. You can even bring another character there. And if you want a full immersion, you can actually put something like a vine wall or a bookshelf like this. You're basically behind the window. And it's a very interesting angle. However, I'm not entirely sure how useful it is in terms of, for example, a dream snap. It is like a cool, fun photo to make. But in terms of Dream Snap, if it's a furniture challenge, there is no way you're going to be able to get a decent tag amount with this angle, because you're literally... Your camera will need to be facing the wall, so in order for this to work, you're gonna have to go like very far away, so maybe something like this. I feel like this has the strongest effect if you are actually close, so you can see that it's your character behind the window, and it's super cool. And weird, like, even if you put a bookshelf like this, it almost feels like this is the regular wall. There is no door. So this is cool. This is a really cool effect. It is going to be hard to make it decent tags. In the outfit challenge, this could work in the outfit challenge, though it is very difficult to make your character to be like the focus of the shot. while they're standing behind the window. Maybe if you do something like this, you could make an angle like this and have something cool against this wall and the character just peeking through the window. I would love to see somebody make a dream snap using this trick. Maybe I'll do it on my second account one day if the situation calls for it. I do absolutely love the way it's used on this Reddit shot. This is beautiful. You can have a table in front, and apparently you can even bring a character. That is wonderful. Awkward. I'm trying to help the beast with some self-improvement. He's got some, let's say, anger issues that he is trying to move past. Oh, these guys are about to get wrecked by beasts. That's funny. Anger issues indeed, you weren't lying. Tessa Dawn. Storybook Vale, the bind design. Oh, that looks glorious. Absolutely glorious. It looks very similar. I feel like I saw this before. I saw this island in the middle. It's such a good idea. With the rustic clock looking stunning there. All of the buildings with any orange just fit there perfectly. I cannot wait to decorate this place. I already have so many ideas for which buildings to use here. And it's definitely going to be my home base in the Storybook Vale. Love the city center that you have going on here. And I do hope that we're going to have other skins for Scrooge Shop and Remy's Restaurant that we'll be able to use in the future and potentially interchange them. That would be very nice. This looks stunning. Wow. I wonder how many items have been used in here. It does have some open areas, so it's pretty open as well. Which also means that a lot of stuff is going to spawn in those areas. Oof. Cleaning up is going to be... It's so hard cleaning in the Vale because, first of all, some areas are cannot be reached by vacuums. And some areas are just like stuff spawns where you can't even reach it yourself. So it's kind of annoying. Oh, here's the view from above. Yeah, it looks actually pretty simple from above, but it looks very, very dense and beautiful from the middle. Fantastic work. New rule for Starpath. Do not sell anything. I've been in the glade all morning trying to get enough lobster for 10 lobster rolls. I now regret every lobster I ever sold. You sold lobsters? Wow, that is... I have never sold any kind of fish because I don't fish a lot, and you always need fish for some recipes. I absolutely agree. The only things that you should sell for coins are crops that you can always grow more very easily. And that's it. Everything else, hoard, hoard, hoard. You're going to need it eventually. Jealous Park. Why moving storage to a floating island was a game changer for me. Yes, it was a game changer for me as well. And I highly recommend. Let's see the reasons. At first, I wasn't sure about moving my storage to a floating island. I thought it would take way too long and just be a major hassle. But I finally gave in, and I'm so glad I did. I picked the Plaza for my storage and discovered that you can now move full chests, which wasn't always the case. That is true. So I got my storage set up and now I'm loving it. I've already noticed several benefits that I wanted to share with you all. It's made my gameplay smoother and I think it might help others too. Preach! I've been telling this for a long time. Best way to do storage is on the floating island, in my opinion. Fast travel. You can fast travel directly to the island. I had storage rooms in my house before, which meant I had to walk around to each room and wait while they loaded, but now I can zip straight to the island so much faster. Yes. Starpath ease. During the Starpath tasks, like gifting villagers their favorite gifts, is so much easier. Yes. I can just select the villager in the map and have them on my island. For example, I currently have Agrabah villagers on my island, so gifting them is a breeze. Sometimes I do still have to go find them in a village. Okay, this one I kind of disagree a little bit. I feel like most of the time it's not going to work because if the character is supposed to be either in their house or in the... Like, if they're sleeping or if they're in the restaurant or if they're in the Scrooge shop, they're not going to appear on Floating Island, even if you have them selected. So most of the time it's not going to be as helpful. You're still going to need to go find some of them. But I haven't actually ever tried to summon the village. I feel like it's much easier to just find them than to try to summon them. Then most likely they're not going to come because they're doing something else and then you have to go find them anyway. So I just literally turned on everyone in my main valley and then I could just pop there and see exactly where they are and go there. But it's an interesting thing I haven't considered before. I would say it's still easier to find things for Starpath for gifting because you can have your whole storage in one place. So you can literally go from chest to chest and just see which things are gifts for anybody else. And it just makes it so much easier to pick up the entire set of gifts without needing to move from room to room to room all the time. So I agree. It does help with Star Path. Leveling up villagers. If I need to level up a villager, I also add them to the island. Since all my items are there, I can quickly gather their favorite items and gift them without wasting time running around. I haven't even considered these things. For me personally, fast travel, absolutely. Not taking any precious item limit in my valley if I wanted outdoor storage. And also not needing to load into my house and then walk between rooms, which I will always forget which rooms is what. This way, having everything in one place is just awesome. Also, the size, the potential to have a whole island to be a storage system that can be expanded infinitely for all the future DLCs to come. If you do it indoors, eventually you're probably going to run out of space indoors, or it's just the storage is going to have to become so huge that it's just not going to be practical. So my advice to everybody, if you're considering moving or improving your storage system, try making it on a floating island. A lot of people have switched, and we are extremely happy with the setup. And here we got the pictures of the storage. I didn't know Reddit allows you to just put the items, put the images like this in a row. I've never seen this before. Interesting. Building materials, gems. Very nice. You went all out and designed the entire island. I approve this message 100%. It takes me forever, like over a minute, to go to a floating island, so I'd have to pass. Wait, what? Over a minute to go to a floating island? That never happened to me. I wonder why. Maybe it's Switch? No, but I've seen people on Switch saying it's not that long. So I'm really curious what console or platform takes over a minute to load floating island. It takes about 3 seconds to load empty island, and it takes about 7 seconds to load my fully decorated storage island that has probably 5,000 objects on it. I can fast travel to floating islands quicker than entering my own house or Scrooge shop. Yeah, this is a good point. I feel like people whose device takes over a minute to load floating island is probably gonna take about the same time or even longer to load their house. So you're probably not losing efficiency either way. It's quite strange, I've noticed in this sub. A lot of Switch users report issues with the performance, but the others contradict them, and I belong in the latter. I've been playing for months now with no real issues. Game is installed on the console memory, but I don't think that has to do with it. Maybe amount of overworld items. No idea, but strange. It is strange. The same thing. I've seen people who have no problem on Switch whatsoever, and then other people who have myriad of problems, and the game is barely playable. To be fair, though, recently, last couple of updates, I feel like I'm noticing less and less people having any major bugs and issues in the game. So I think that we're slowly moving to a stage where the game is, I wouldn't say bug-free, but definitely in a very playable condition for most people. My Boho-inspired studio apartment. Whoa, that is actual studio. That is very Boho. Love the exposed brick. Great light in this apartment. Little kitchenette. I bet there's a bathroom somewhere too. Oh yeah, bookshelves for the walls. I do wish we had a opportunity to design our own floor plans in our building. It would be amazing if we could have like actual bathroom where we could put walls and maybe even door for it. I don't know. Yeah, this is not Sims. What am I talking about? A man can dream. I love this. It's a very efficiently designed space. Beautiful work. An incredibly fortuitous moment to log on. Oh my god, I know what's gonna happen. Every single pumpkin is gonna start sprouting and it's gonna make such a satisfying sound. Okay, just listen. Just put your headphones on, put them on maximum, and just enjoy this ASMR moment. I'm gonna mute all the sounds except the pumpkins. Let's go. Ah, there's game music playing. Kinda ruins it a little bit. Oh wow, you planted it in a circle! That's an interesting way to plant. That's pretty awesome. Oh, yeah. So satisfying, too. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever to harvest. Also, nice island. You got a farm and some storage there, too. Well done. Great field. I hate Scramblecoin. I'm awful at it. I have read quite a few tips and tricks, but I'm still awful. I hate that so many Dreamlight duties require you to win. Might I recommend my own video on Scramblecoin? I think I have two videos. One is on how to beat initial Mickey battle and also tips and tricks, and the other one is how to build a good deck with what Scramblecoin figurines you have. But I get it. Yeah, not everybody likes Scramblecoin, and it's kind of weird that we have it as part of the Dreamlight duties because it's basically the only DLC task that we have in a regular Dreamlight duties. Like, why? Why isn't Scramblecoin part of Eternity Isle duties? We have an entire section for Eternity Isle duties. Might as well just keep it there. I honestly don't understand why. This is literally the only thing from a DLC, from any DLC, that's made it into the base game Dreamlight duties. I mean, I personally don't hate it. I kind of like when I get 2 Scramblecoin tasks, and I can do one battle and complete them both. But if somebody doesn't like it, it shouldn't be in the base game Dreamlight section. I legitimately might cry. Remove small night thorns. 2,999. You need one more. Wow, so you're actually grinding Dreamlight achievements. That is pretty cool. I personally never even checked that section. If I get something, I just claim it, but I've never purposefully tried to complete achievements. I guess because I know that Star Path is going to force me to basically do all of it eventually, and there is probably no point to do it to try to speed up the process because I'm planning to play this game for years and years and I'm going to eventually get them all. But yeah, this is incredible. 3,000 Night Thorns. You single-handedly did more damage to Forgetting than me and my entire crew. Applause. How many of you have a storage room? I have an entire storage island. But I am curious to see... Wait, is this... Oh, this is TV. Wow, that's a big screen to play on. That's cool. People have storage islands. Exactly. And I mean the entire island. Starpaths have made people extreme hoarders. I think I've been extreme hoarder before any Starpaths. I didn't need any external influence to become a hoarder. Thank you very much. The clock made us hoarders. The darn clock. Minnie will never... We will never forgive her, it seems like. Yeah, I think most people have some sort of storage system set up. It could be a room, it could be a set of rooms, it could be multiple floors of storage, could be an island, could be a couple chests scattered around the valley, but I don't think there's anybody. And if you are, tell me in the comments. You're very rare and special, and I want to protect you. I mean, I want to find out if there are people who do not have a single chest placed anywhere in their valley. If there is one person legitimately playing without a single chest, and they literally just either have things just lying around randomly, or they're just selling everything they're getting. If you exist, please let me know. I need to see you. I need to know you exist. Wish we had these. Yes, I was just thinking about it a few days ago. I was walking around Storybook Vale. And also in Moana's Realm, there are flowers, like little clusters of flowers that you can randomly place in your grass. It almost, like, they could release these as, like we have the pink one, forgot what it's called, like foliage, little flowers, the pink ones, the white ones. They could release the same with dandelions. They could release the same with all different kinds of flowers. And I think they will. I think that they will eventually make it into the game. There's a lot of nice growing things also in Storybook Vale, which I would love to have as placeable items as well. Great idea. And on this great idea, I think we're gonna end this video. Thank you so much everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you are going to use the trick with the window by the teleporter. Also, let me know how many chests do you have in your valley. Do you have a storage island? Do you have a storage room? Or do you have, like, how would you describe your storage system? And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later today for an epic double spiral. We're gonna go and meet spring in Dreamlight Valley with a beautiful, hopefully, dream snap. Thank you for watching, dreamers. Subscribe for more content, and goodbye.
Oh, nice day we're having, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful. Woohoo!
Amazing. Gotta tell you, it is really beautiful here. Hey, nice to see you.
Oh, hello.
Are you seeing this?
Oh,